Live here in the studio. What is going on, Lewis? How we
What's
doing
going
today?
on, Billy? It's about time we get on live. Been such a long time, but we did a traditional way, a one-on-one catch up, like brothers and stuff. How's everything?
Good,
How's
good,
life?
good.
What's getting you? How you say how? What's getting you up at in the mornings now?
All doing the work and
Doing
counting down the days to frickin' duck season. We got about 29 days, I think it is, till early season, and 90 days till our season starts.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, man.
Ours starts in 2 weeks. We start with September Goose.
What's up,
Um,
Tristan or Tony from Zero
Good
Duck
call,
30?
Zero
How's it
Ducks.
going?
How's it going, buddy? Thank you for tuning in. So
Yeah,
getting excited. I'm a little scared because we're not seeing geese the way we're supposed to be seeing. So a lot of people have been saying, "Yeah, we got a lot of water. It's good." But what people don't realize is that yeah, we got water. It's pros and cons to it. What about with the rises in water probably than usual? Because I've gone to spots that are flooded where I've seen geese. Right, those eggs probably washed up and into the freaking swamps and the turtles eating them so it's pros and cons to having water and drought
oh yeah,
so it's
definitely.
a little scary because I'm not seeing the numbers that I usually see around this time. So what I'm
Yeah.
really banking is waiting until they cut this particular cornfield that they cut, and they all concentrate there. Then that'll give me hopes because then I can see, all right, there's 200-300 geese in this area, and that's it. Like I know where it's time to rock out, but I'm not seeing the numbers how I seen them last year and the year before. Not.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, there definitely is some pros and cons to water level, that's for sure, because it disperses the birds way more when the water's up,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
there are new areas that they get to, and all that other stuff.
yeah, yeah. What about you? How's the birds numbers in your area for early season?
Uh, the teal are actually starting to show up, so
Good, good,
it
good.
might be a pretty good season, early season. The wood duck are out,
Yeah,
as usual.
yeah. Same thing here. Wood duck, teal, ducks are fantastic, especially in some new properties that we got. Fantastic numbers with ducks. The only thing that's scaring me right now is the geese, and I think it's again because one, they haven't cut the crop yet, and two, with that with that water rise, some places got flooded out. Maybe if they had eggs there, maybe they breed. I seen people birds that hatched late. Maybe they don't have all their pin feathers, their flight feathers yet, so they're probably just hanging out in the swamps as usual. So it's a little weird. I'm going scouting a little bit more this upcoming week. Doing a little bit more scouting.
Yeah,
We got
yeah.
600 miles on scouting,
I got, yeah, I got to do some scouting. Bring out the yellow corn scout,
Yeah,
the yellow decoys out.
yeah. So what
Hey,
decoys you running? Speaking of decoys, what decoys? Any new decoys you running this season?
no,
Nah.
no, just same old, just handful of coots and all my avian X decoys and a bunch of different ones.
Man, Avian X, they're a little pricey, but if you get them on sale, you like end of the season, you do good. The ones that I actually like are the Final Approach. Those are pretty good decoys, man. Really, y'all get ready. Big push of birds came through 2 days ago, and now gone ahead.
Ahead,
So
yeah, yeah. I would imagine that they're coming down already.
that's good. Yeah, well, it's been windy, man. In the summertime, I'm looking out and it's windy. I'm like, you imagine we get some big north winds early on in the season and wrecks the season, at least a couple of days of north winds and migrate some birds down, and then it cancels out because that can happen too. Stops the dead dry, and then you don't see them until the end of the day, that last day. That can happen, man.
Yeah, yeah, man. I mean, it's it's I don't know. Sometimes it's a hit or miss, but it just depends on all the habitat that's around, really.
Bro, it all depends, man.
Yeah. See, I had Tristan come down and do a hunt with me. And let me tell you, SoFlo has that spread looking like a damn buffet to take any ducks within 2 square miles. That's the truth. So yeah, so let's get into our subject today of
Go.
preparing for the season.
Yeah, preparing for the season. That's a lot that to cover in just itself. That can take the whole thing because it's early season. Everybody tries out new things, and everybody every year gets that one new gadget, one new toy, something that should help them, get through the season or whatnot. And for duck season, I got actually one that I've used quite often, and I think that everybody should get, which is a Duck Creek decoy. For those that you don't know what a Duck Creek decoy is, after using Duck Creek decoys, I will not go back to using a Mojo ever in my life, ever. And that's just honestly speaking. Not to bash Mojo, nothing, but every year I got about 8 Mojos that are not turning on. So,
Yeah, I mean,
the way they're built, the Duck Creek decoys are built are fantastic. They're still running. I just got it up and running, and it's still running like it's brand new.
yeah, but you gotta be careful, like with the Mojos. You really do. So you gotta take the batteries out at the end of the season so they don't corrode or explode or all that
For
other
sure.
crap.
And I do that. Regular maintenance. I take out all my decoys at the end of the season. I clean them.
Yeah,
It's just, when you get them made, so Duck Creek decoys, actual fact, they're made here in America. It's the actual fact. So, when they get them by bulk from China, it's just, they're getting them in bulk. It's a good decoy. I'm not going to lie. I've hunted with a Mojo all my life. But it's that one thing that I've changed up. Every year you don't want to keep spending money on Mojos. I got
oh yeah,
8 Mojos, right? 8 times 50 is how much?
a lot.
So, I rather just buy one time, and it's a little expensive, $250. But you know what? It's well worth it. It's well constructed, build. Those of you that hunt honkers, you guys know that, over water, the Mojos, they flare off to the Mojos, to the Duck Creek decoy. Last year I harvested a whole bunch of geese over the Duck Creek decoy that did not flare off of it. And again, another thing is, Billy, fun fact, those pulsators?
Yeah,
My buddy had one brand new, put it in the water, batteries, fresh batteries and everything, put it in the water, 6 o'clock, and we're hunting 18 degrees weather, right? And his pulsator lasted maybe an hour.
yeah.
I was
See,
running
the batteries, yeah, the batteries. If you don't have good like insulation in the decoy or whatever, the batteries die instant, man. Especially
yeah,
when
and
it's
that's the
cold
thing
out.
with the Duck Creek decoy. They have. I'll show you right now. Don't mind it, guys. All of this in the background is stuff from sponsors. It's not a mess. So, fun fact, actual fact, the way they construct this. So this is where your battery would go, and
Yeah.
there's insulation there, like you said. You see this right here?
Yep.
That's that foam, and it's insulation there. And this is where your battery will go hooked onto. There's some special battery that they make, and it goes there, and you lock it in, and then it clamps on. This, I do it like this. You can make it longer, shorter, depending on the depth that you're hunting. I just keep it like this because I use it in the base. And man, this is the most realistic thing. You should see it in the water, Billy. Everything dumps into it. I've used it in weed and that tough weed crap. You hunt stuff like that.
Nah, dude. Like you don't understand how thick it is. Like we can't use it. I talked to the guy, and he's like, it doesn't fare too well in thick grass.
I used it at the flooded timber, and flooded timber is some crazy stuff. Like if you saw the video, It's that
Yeah,
smart
I seen the video. Yeah,
really
but dude,
smart.
I'm telling you, we have hydrilla from that much of water all the way down,
Get
4 feet
out.
down. Yeah, dude. I mean, you have 3 feet of hydrilla that's just super thick. You can't barely get a motor through it.
Wow.
So it's just almost impossible. Just like a jerk rig. A jerk rig is almost impossible unless you clear out a hole and stuff like that.
Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. I can't wait. So fun fact, I hope that I get to. I have it in the plans to come out and hunt with you. I'll talk to you off books, off the records, some stuff that are going on personal about it. It's nothing bad, like money was none. But I'll talk to you about it off the thing. But it looks like I'm going to be able to make it. I'm hoping and praying to God it does. Because
Coming down
I
this
want
way.
to get out there and hunt with you this season. I want to go out there and I want to experience hunting the Everglades and hunting with you. You came out here and last year's hunt with you was epic. It was cool. It was wild. Like he just said, it's wild. It was wild. You know, we had fun. We should have
Yeah,
more
man.
birds, but I got that choke. I had the full choke. And you know what it is? The day before, Billy, they were flying so high that I'm like, oh, we're gonna need some full chokes because if they're flying like this, we're in big trouble. So, not big trouble because the full choke will get it done, right? The day that you come, they're decoying and they're
Yeah, I
coming
know.
low.
Yeah, I
They're
know.
coming in
Super
out
low.
waves. It's that,
Like if you would have called the shot, because I'm following your lead. You know, this is your territory. You're used to it. You know,
yeah.
I'm following your lead. I'm calling. You're calling the shots. I'm going right after you.
Oh,
So these birds are coming down so low. They got to be like 30 feet up in the air. And he's like, take them. And they're probably about like 10 yards from us. And I'm shooting a full choke, what, a 32-inch gun.
yeah.
The wad is probably like this
Like
freaking
a
tight.
damn
Just shoot,
fucking turkey load.
just, just shooting right past them. I'm like, oh my God. I'm
Yeah,
used to
man,
putting
and
it
it's
on
my
the
fault. I
beach.
should have said put them on them. I should have. I think it was more the excitement of, oh man, they're doing it dirty, and I should have said I forgot that we had the full choke, and instead of saying Billy, put it right on them, I just said take them, expecting you, but I'm dumb because I didn't tell you. Like, yo, it's a full choke. Well, I told you it's a full choke, but instead of telling you, reminding you it's a full choke. So
Yeah,
what I did
I'm
is,
putting like a little lead on them, and I'm freaking putting a hole into the sky, and that's about it.
oh man, that there was what a 10-pack that came and did it in our face.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool, epic. And then the 5-pack that were right in the water, we would
Oh
have
yeah.
had a we would have had did I bring my dog out that day? Did I?
No,
No, I
no.
didn't. It would have been a swim. I didn't care. I would have got your geese. I would have went swimming. But
Yeah.
that's probably like maybe like 4 feet deep. It's not even that deep. But
Oh, it ain't that bad.
yeah, the most furthest is to my chest is I've gone. And
That whole little pond there?
yeah, the furthest is to the chest.
Okay.
Yeah,
That ain't bad.
I went over there. Actual fact, my buddy scouting. I got a bunch of people scouting in that pond. There are probably like 20 mallards and woodies and teal in the back, and in the back is flooded timber. So I'm pretty sure 100% there's wood ducks back there. Bro, he does all kinds of motion. So yeah, how's it going, Alvin Lewis? Thank you for joining. He said hello to us. Sorry I
Hey,
didn't see
Alvin.
that until now,
Yeah.
but hello. But yeah, it was pretty epic when you came down. It was pretty fun, and then we got to go to the carnival and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And meeting your wife, she's amazing. That's a big sis, man. Meeting you, you guys are family.
Definitely.
Family.
So let's actually talk about what to prepare for duck season,
Sure.
the upcoming season. So scouting, what's in the blind bag, what to do, decoy setup. So for me down here, I like to scout. That's the most important
That's the
part.
main important ingredient.
Doing your homework and getting the A on that test. You know what I mean? Getting them birds dialed in is you definitely want to scout. Depending on your area, if you can drive up and down the levees or whatever, get out and scout. See,
And
like,
utilize Onyx too. Onyx is
yeah,
an important tool that everybody should at least have. I'm actually gonna talk to. I'm working with Onyx. Jared Larson is an amazing person. I'm actually gonna talk and for me and Billy, maybe do an Onyx giveaway for you guys, for those of you who join, and get you guys an elite membership for the year. I can talk to Jared and probably come up with it. He's a good guy. He's probably not even talking about, but
yeah. We'll see what we can do. But
yeah.
yeah, I'll utilize my drone because, like, see, like Onyx doesn't really help me out because all my land is public land, and I have millions and millions of acres
Okay.
of land
Well, do you know the
public
new
land.
feature that they have now? You see and it's pretty freaking cool. You see the water levels.
Yeah.
It has,
Well, the water levels don't really change up here.
and you also see the map in 3D, live 3D.
Yeah.
So you can actually look in there and see what's going on because it's updating now. So you get to
Okay, that's
see it
cool.
and then and what you call it. There's a couple
Right.
new tools that they came out that probably help you.
Yeah.
But your drone is number one. That's like
Oh
in
yeah.
the Everglades, you need a damn drone. You're talking
Yeah.
about miles of swampland. You need a freaking boat to get in there. You get lost in there. You step foot, you get lost in there. How is hunting
Oh, yeah.
in the Everglades, by the way? Is
Hey,
it like
Craig,
if
how's it
you
going?
drop in, you take one step and you can go like 20 feet under? That's how deep.
Yeah, kind of. It's mainly like 4 feet deep everywhere, but you'll step into, we call it gator holes,
Mm,
which they like have no bottom.
okay.
And so, like, I don't know, the water management kind of got it messed up a little bit down here, because they rise and lower the water levels.
Okay.
So nothing is attached to the ground. So you'll have floating islands,
Gotcha.
and they'll just sit there and go in a circle like this and just dig a big old hole around it. So you think it's hard bottom, you step through it, and then you're 10 feet down.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a little tricky.
Yeah.
Lots
like
of
almost
gators and skeeters.
Yeah, it's like this place over here called the Baskerville. That is dangerous. People die in there. You step foot is 4 feet. Next thing you step is like 10 feet, 15 feet, and there's that hydrilla Japanese mother,
Yeah.
tangly shit in the bottom, and people have died from that, and they don't come back up. It's like
Yeah, it's
I wouldn't
crazy.
even take my dog in there.
Yeah, it's funny because if you like fall out of the boat around here, you just
Yeah.
stand up. You know what I mean? You're like,
But,
oh man, now I'm all wet. My waders are soaked. But some
So-
spots, some spots, like to me, since I'm a tall dude, it gets up to like right at my chest level. Sometimes.
to your chest,
Yeah.
and
That's probably about like,
you're pardon my, you're tall.
yeah.
Those of you who haven't met Billy yet, Billy is this tall. I'm 6 foot tall. Billy makes me look like a little giant. Like Billy is a freaking giant. Like he should have been playing baseball or something. When I see
Yeah,
him, all I see is his arms are so big, they're like brick hands.
It was funny because Matt came out with me, and he's vertically challenged, right? And so we're done hunting, and we're going out to pick up decoys. And Matt's like, "Hey man, I'll get out and help you, man." I'm like, "No, just stay in the boat. I got it. I'll just pull you around. Just grab the decoys off the boat, you know." And then he's like, "Oh, okay, I see why you said stay in the boat now."
Because it's different.
Would have
It's
been
like
above his head.
He what?
I said the water would have been above his head.
Get out of here. Well, how tall is Matt? When I see Matt, I'm thinking about like 6 foot tall or something. Matt, don't tell me like Jeff Coates, right? A fun fact. I thought Jeff Coates was like 6, like your height. You know Jeff Coates, Pitbull's waterfowl,
Yeah.
amazing waterfowler, guys. Jeff Coates is someone I look up to, and this is not dissing him or anything. But I thought Jeff Coates was like 6'5". When I get to Maryland and I do the yeah, you're shorter than me, you Duck Daddy. When I get to the hunt, he's probably like 5, the same thing, like probably like 5'8", 5'9", maybe. I don't know what it actually says on his license, but he was shorter than me.
Yeah.
But it's amazing guy. He's an amazing guy, awesome guide. Like, make sure you guys check him out if you guys want to book ever a sea duck. That's the guy you want to go with. But
Yeah.
I thought he was going to be like you, 6 foot tall and something. Oh man, he's like 5, like Matt's height, 5'8", 5'9". 5'9".
Yeah. Yeah, man.
But,
definitely want to do a hunt with that guy. That guy looks like a blast.
dude,
Go hunt
Jeff
with.
Coates is you're gonna get your limit. If the day's good, the day's rough, you're gonna get your limit. He knows what he's doing. Amazing guide.
Yeah,
And
but
if another guide that I would recommend, like for ducks, regular ducks and turkey, is my buddy Dean with Eastern Oaks
up
Outfitters.
by you.
Yeah, by me. This guy's, I call him a turkey king. 100% you're gonna get your turkeys.
Nice.
If he says there are 12 turkeys, there's 12 turkeys there. I thought that people, with those people that tell you, yeah, there's 12 and ducks too. He got spots. I went to the spots that he got, and they're loaded with woodies right now. And
Oh yeah.
But he said there was 12 gobblers, and I thought it was all cap, and I thought he was exaggerating. Sure enough, there was turkeys 30 yards away from the damn car.
Okay.
But
So
anyways,
so let's
not get off topic.
yeah. So what's in your blind bag?
So talk about the blind bag. So what I will have in my blind bag, of course, is I'll always carry shells. A lot of people think I overdo it, but I take 4 boxes of shells.
Jeez.
Yep. I carry 100 rounds just in case. Blind bag for us over here would be shells, snacks. Most important thing that I carry, that I like to carry, is extra calls, because you never know. I'm a big call guy, so I'll have extra calls. I will have a battery pack power bank, just in case to charge, because in the chilly mornings your phone will go out a little quicker than usual. So I have that extra power bank there just to charge the phone. Snacks. That's about it. And what I will carry. Yeah, that's about it. For goose hunting. For duck hunting is a little different.
Oh yeah.
But almost the same.
So rewind. Waterfowl just came in, and he said toilet paper.
Yes, man, he's right on the money. How could I forget that? The man wipe.
This is, yeah, I want to get some dude wipes. Those.
Yeah, man wipes. They're important. You gotta go. You gotta go.
So you see, this is the toilet paper in the blind bag. So I definitely down here a Thermacell, because it gets nasty. Little face mask, gloves, extra batteries, shells, the old Black Cloud box.
You try Black Clouds. You got to try a buddy of mine, Salt Creek Ammo. Actually, Duck Daddy did a video on his stuff. But
yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, man, you got to check out his shells and his stuff. He hand loads them. I actually won his giveaway, and I got some that I'm picking up out of my FFL. But he's coming out with some new products I can't talk about. I'll let him announce it. But I think that once he transitions and does the other stuff, I'll be able to afford that, because TSS is off the roof. It's a lot of money. That's for rich white guys. I say you white rich guys. They like spending money. TSS is you talk about the $5 a shell. I ain't doing that. $6 a shell, $7 a shell.
Oh yeah. So and then I keep pretty much a like a multi-tool too, in case, because I run a boat and I keep some tools on the boat, and then of course the calls and everything like that. So I run several different calls
What
because we
calls
have
you run?
different birds. Uh, so I have just a Primos teal. Uh, the actual power call, just a regular single reed, pretty much open water
It is waiting
mallard
on
call.
water.
Then zinc, a elite
I run
dual
usually.
reed, wood duck call, uh, 5-in-1 whistle, then pintail whistle.
Yeah, I usually
Pretty
I
much what
can't
I use.
I can't display what calls I run because I just signed an agreement form. I just so those of you who don't know, I'm starting my own call company, and
All right, Tristan, have a good night, man.
I'm starting my own. Good night, man. I'm starting my own call company, so I kind of shied away and got out of Colorado Custom Game Corps. I signed an agreement that I can't promote no waterfowl calls, turkey calls I can, but no
Yeah.
waterfowl calls. But I will pick up some Colorado Custom because they do got good calls. 970 is a very very good call, and they got a couple goose call, but duck calls they got a couple of them. Next season I'll be able to tell you guys more about what kind of calls, but I do run a bunch of different calls. Like I just bought one the other day, and oh boy, it's gonna rock out for goose season. It's gonna do justice. I got a feeling of it,
Oh yeah.
and I'm
Yeah.
making mine.
And then practicing your calls is important, and do it at a park. Don't do it at while you're in the hole. Do it at a park. Do it in your backyard. And if there's ducks around,
You
see
guys
if
got
they
to share that
respond.
video that I made then.
Yeah, you gotta see if they respond to your call. See how they act. If they're like, "Whoa, what is that? That does not sound like a duck," you're blowing your call wrong.
Yeah,
Because I
I
know
agree.
sometimes, but like sometimes the ducks are weird, man. Like sometimes I don't know. Like I'll do the same thing over and over, and then all of a sudden you see the birds just whoop, sit right down. It's like, what did I say to them to make them do that? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
Billy's gonna attest to this. I call him, and when I call, I read my birds. I asked Billy; he shot heads right in the hole. I can tell what a bird is gonna do, and I try to read my bird before I. And once they get close enough, that's why, like Billy said, practice. Another thing, you're not practicing enough if you're not knowing your wife, you're not knowing your neighbors, you're not knowing people. Practice is key to getting better. And like Billy said, and he made a good key point. Go to a park and sit down and look at the duck and observe him and check out his vocabulary. You'll see them go wah, 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 doing the wrong quacks and stuff like that, and you can utilize it and put it in your situations and just read a bird. You'll see other birds how they react to it, and you see, oh snap, you come in, that's a feed call. You learn what's a feed call, how to adjust to that feed call, and then you want to
oh
mimic
yeah,
that.
and then when they're getting closer, you don't want to be hollering at them. You just want to get a little quieter and quieter and quieter until they finally make that final descent with their landing gear down and they're just skating across that water when you want to pick them off.
Yeah, I shoot bismuth. Uh, Bismuth again is expensive. It's that expensive thing. Um, but I am going to transition to it. I'm actually gonna. I can't. He hasn't announced it, so I don't want to say it. He got things coming out. When he does, I'll be able to go in more into detail about that. But I'll be using more bismuth soon because
Nice.
bismuth is a good round to use.
Yeah, I used bismuth last season. I tell you the truth, I did not like it. Plus, I didn't pattern it out of the gun.
You know
And
what it is? So
Oh yeah, and
I
then
mean,
there's another thing. Is patterning the gun. You got to get out and pattern the gun.
Yep, with the choke that you're using, like me, I
Oh
know that
yeah,
at 40 yards I could shoot a teal at,
yeah.
and I've done it of teal going full speed. And I swear to God, I wish my buddy Mikey was here. He'll tell you 40 yards, fucking teal, excuse my language, freaking teal going full speed, probably 30, 40 miles. Boom, lead him, drop. Still
Done.
alive, but I'll pick him up. I'll have my dog pick him up, but he'll
Yeah.
drop.
See, I don't know, man. Like I've always had good luck with teal, dude. Good luck with
Freaking
steel. I'm sorry, steel,
yeah.
steel. Good luck with steel because I've dropped ringers out at 60 yard, even though I shouldn't take a shot like that, but
Yeah.
dropped them, stoned them. If
Yeah.
Tristan was here, he would tell you because he saw that firsthand on that hunt.
And sometimes I think I think loads play a thing when you're hunting a specific duck. Like so, big ducks to me, mallards they'll fold with regular steel. But now when you get to your divers and you get to your sea ducks, those are you need TSS and you need bismuth. I don't recommend steel for any of those. You know, I shot an old squad and it was the most expensive old squad I ever. We unloaded 10 rounds. Everybody was helping me. It took 10 rounds to get this old squad to die. And we're using twos, federals, twos and BBs, and they weren't doing nothing. So
Yeah,
bismuth plays a big part where 100% bismuth and TSS will work and stone them with sea ducks. They've worked, and that's where I will use those loads that I got from Salt Creek Ammo for sea ducks and those type of birds. But big ducks like mallards, I'll use regular steel. I haven't had any issues. As like you say, shooting them, patterning your gun, and feeling comfortable with it.
definitely.
And another thing that you guys should get this season, for you guys in Florida, that is a must for this duck season is waders. Go online, check out what waders. Unfortunately, me and him work for two companies that have great waders, right? I work with Tyweed. He's working with someone else. I don't know if you buy them from wherever it is, but Tyweed, they got good waders. I like Tyweed and I prefer Tyweed because they have built-in heaters. So I hunt 20 below sometimes. I hunt a certain different weather and I feel nice and cool and warm and nice and warm with them. So that's a must. And a chair also, Billy, right? Because you hunt with a boat, right?
Yep.
On a boat, you use chairs, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Tyweed also has this freaking amazing chair in there, and it's cheap. They're like very affordable, man. Compared,
Oh, yeah.
the waiters, built-in heaters, $200 and something compared to Drake's $400 waiters, $500 waiter, $1,000 for Sitka. Come on, that's exaggerating. Who will want it? Who's going to spend $1,000 on waiters? Like if you're blowing $1,000 to me, I can buy some bismuth rounds and some freaking TSS rounds for with the amount of money. They're affordable, man. A gun that fits you.
Definitely. And then, yeah, that's another point too, is a gun that fits you.
Any gun can fit you though. It's
Well,
practice.
you have to actually have to adjust it. You shorten the stock or lengthen the stock. Really. If you really wanted to get to fit you, that's like them like high class like skeet shooting guys. They got them like the
Exactly.
cheap risers.
Now you're going too far into it. You can
But
get
I mean, most
20 gauge and haul crap with it and kill and harvest a lot of ducks.
yeah.
So
See, like
that goes into
rewind. He said, "Good guns come with shim kits for a reason." You get the little shims that go behind where the stock meets up with the actual gun, and you can shim it.
Yeah. Again, I haven't never done that on any gun. Thank God. Maybe I'll get into that and check it out. Maybe it'll do a difference. But I think a gun most likely is universal. Is all that's going into fancy mode and trying to get it to all of this and all this brand new technology that these people want you to believe.
Right.
I see my uncle pick up my cousin's got 20 gauge, and he didn't sight it or nothing, and one hand shooting skeet off of it. And I swear to God, like shooting skeet one hand with a 20, and making us look bad.
Oh, some people have it too.
Choke is important. Another thing, guys, a choke is important that you know what choke you're getting. And then there's two type of things. I wish I didn't forget the name of the what the lady said, but it's so I got it with fun fact, I work with Carlson's chokes. I partnered up with Carlson Chokes, and I bought the cremators for my Mossberg. Um, and non-ported or ported. There you go. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah.
So non-ported, more of the flash, the muzzle, and ported, it reduces all of that. And I'm like, is it
Yeah.
really? Does it really?
Reduce your recoil supposedly.
Yeah, I'm like, does it really do that? But then again, it's people that work building these type of things, they know what they're talking about. So I got some ported ones. I was gonna for $10 less, I could have got non-ported. So why not spend the $10 more, and get the ported ones? I only paid, which with the discount that they gave me, it was 160 something dollars. I end up paying $90 shipped to my house for both for two chokes,
Yeah, can't beat
mid
that.
range and long, ported. It's pretty cool.
Definitely.
So a choke is also important. That I usually carry. Actually, speaking of chokes, I always carry chokes in my gun bag because if they're flying high, and that's what they're doing, I can adjust to what I do. And last year I didn't, but this year I will be doing that. Actually, no, last year I did. I had my chokes on me in my bag for your gun that you were using, Billy.
Okay. The
Yeah,
retail or whatever it was.
yeah, for that one.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Different ammo.
Matt's right.
Yeah,
Different ammo, different choke. Like everything kind of like fits and matches.
yeah. This year I'm gonna be shooting some ammo. I'm not giving them any promotion, but 'cause I got to get rid of the old stuff. 15, 1560 foot per second, 15 seconds, 1560,
Okay.
and I think that's probably an overkill because now when you're talking about fast, now your shot can be all over the place, right? So that's why with that shell, because I just want to get rid of it, so then I can upgrade all to one brand, which will be Salt Creek Ammo. Um, I'll shoot decoying birds, like the right decoy, not like pass shooting with those.
Oh yeah.
Your shotgun is your shot is going to be all over.
Yeah. So let's talk about decoy spreads now.
So
So how would you set up your spread?
so so I run a lot of decoys now. Goose, what are you talking about? Because I can go for days. Goose or ducks?
Either one.
So
Season for goose is
I can
coming
go
up
for
for.
goose. Goose is coming up. I'll talk goose and then get to duck real quick. Because goose is super easy. So early on, from the 1st to the 15th, I'll run family size groups. I'll run no more than I'll sometimes run like maybe like 60 decoys, depending silhouettes and a couple, full bodies if I'm in public land because I want to track everything. But the key to that, if you're running that amount of spread, is you have to go the day scouting, like you said, plays a big part of it, plays a big part, right? And see how they're grouped up. So if they're grouped up together, they're spread out, how they are. I usually run family size. I'll run 2 adults and then I'll run the lessers, the smaller ones. I'll run 5 lessers, 2 adults. And I'm very particular when it comes to goose hunting. I'll have 1 century and one mom like almost feeding.
Okay.
And that's what I'll do. I'll try to run more feeders, but I'll try to run them, and I also run them behind me, and the full bodies in front of me, and then the silhouettes all in family groups. I'll run about 4 or 5 dozens, and if I'm on public land, I'll try to run 10 dozens, 15 dozens to just try to attract them more to us, which worked last year because everybody were sky blasting. All the geese were coming to us early season, and then ducks. I like to run what's called the domino 5 effect. I put the decoys up like number 5 dominoes.
Okay.
I'll spread them up, but I'll put even, and that creates like pockets, and those ducks attempt to land inside those
So,
pockets.
is that like open water?
Yeah, open water.
Okay.
So
Like in the bay or?
Yeah, correct. A bay. I'll run this domino 5 effect. I'll do 10, 15 on this side, 10, 15 on that side, giving them pockets in, but I'll leave that open middle right there. That's where I want them to concentrate, but it makes it look
Okay.
big. And I'll run the Duck Creek decoys on the end, if you so to say. So I'll run them right on top of the middle. The middle, the 2 top from the dominoes. Right in the middle.
Yeah.
So it cuts it off and make it like a diamond, and that's what happened. It happened last year, opening 7-man limits, bro.
Nice. Yeah, man.
So we did good.
Okay. Yeah. So.
And if you're talking about, yeah.
So that's on the pretty much the bank, right?
On the bay, flooded timber, I won't run no more than like I said, 6 decoys to no more than a dozen, and I'll still run that number 5 domino effect, but now I'll spread them out a little bit more, and then the mojos.
Okay.
I'll still run the mojos the same. I'll still operate that domino 5 effect with the 2 mojos like that. I'll just spread out the ducks a little bit more, and I'll run less if it's flooded timber.
Yeah.
Opening day for open water, that's what I did, that big domino effect 5. Early season, that shorter domino effect 5. And it works all the time. I have never had a problem with them. They were dumping.
So how would you set up your motion decoys and your spread?
In the middle. So let me see if I can do this for you. Yeah, I can do this. I know how I can do it. You might be able to see it. So do this.
All right, Rewind, man. Have a good night. I appreciate you coming in, dude. Yeah, so what I do.
So this is what I do. So you might not be able to see it, but that's the domino 5 effect, I call it.
Okay, yeah. I understand what dominoes is.
Yeah, and then you see this middle right here? This is a big middle right here. Those ducks land right here.
So like 20 yards in between each other?
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
And then you always want to throw those 2 right there on the top. And sometimes, depending on where they're coming from, I might throw one down here, one motion duck here, and leave one on top of there. Depending on how they're flying in, where they're flying in, I'll adjust to them and make it seem like that. But that's how you usually run the 5 domino effect, and then put them on the top. Or put them on the middle. It don't matter, but it usually works all the time. Leave that middle top for them.
So I'll show you kind of what we're working with. So this is pretty much where I set up. And this is kind of how.
You can't use a Duck Creek in that?
No. Here, let's see. So I have on.
That's a nice spread, Billy. It's a pretty nice spread.
My spread is so I will have like a U pattern. I'll have the feeders up real close to me. Then I'll have the spinners, like the mojos, at the tips, kind of like pointing into like the kill hole. And anywhere around here, see, like this is all water behind this sawgrass. So it's pretty much open water, is I would say. And the birds come from any direction. It's not like a stream of birds will come this way, from behind us. They'll just dump right into the spread, like in this opening area. And then plus it kind of has to deal with wind too, but the
wind is everything for ducks and for birds. 100%. That's the number one thing. Your wind. You have to know your wind, because wind plays a major key factor in duck hunting. If you don't know, you have to always play your wind, because it's always going to happen with that wind. You never want the wind smacking you in the face, because the ducks are going to land from behind you. Like, you want them behind you, because they're going to land. I guess the wind slapping the wings and giving them a soft landing.
Yeah. They like to cup that wings.
Yeah. That's a pretty nice hunt.
Yeah. I think a 2-man limit.
Yeah, that's
pretty much
cool.
Yeah, pretty much all ringers. So I don't know how well you can see that.
Wow. That was you, both of them?
Yeah. No, I shot one, he shot the other one.
Oh, okay. That was awesome.
And this is pretty much like beginning of the season also.
I'm surprised no gators came and took your bait.
They did.
They did?
There was a gator over like in this corner right there, and he took, I think, one duck.
Oh, that was a nice shot. What kind of gun is that, Billy?
It's a Browning Maxus.
Awesome.
I'm pretty sure there's a couple more.
That was a good opening day. How many of you guys shot?
12.
12? That's a limit. That's pretty freaking amazing. Awesome.
Yeah.
This was our opening.
Yeah.
Decoy placement is always the main important ingredient to your success with duck hunting, guys. So make sure that you guys play against the wind. The wind is a key factor in everything. Make sure you check your wind and the pressure.
Oh yeah. And plus, you don't want to sit up facing the sun too. So
correct.
Then you can't see anything.
Correct. I wish I could show you. You might not be able to see it, but.
Oh yeah, I remember that hunt.
Yeah, man, pretty epic day. I gotta check out. Look forward to getting our pod set up. Quick things. How many people's in there before I'll announce it?
4.
4. So should I announce it now?
Nah.
Because people are leaving. Okay. We're in an hour. I'll announce it later. That's the main important thing. And also, guys, and that's why I did that video. Don't be that friend that wants to practice with a new call and call during practice during the off season, man. That's why I did that video, so everybody can, share that. You guys need to share that because it's the truth. You guys make sure that if you practice with a call, you practice off season, and then know when to not call, because sometimes they're going to be responsive and then non-responsive. And you just need to know when to call and when not to call.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, I'll sit and drive to work. I'll be blowing my call on the drive to work just to freshen up, even though I'm a pretty decent caller. So I'll definitely freshen up. Never hurts to practice. Never.
Yep.
Because you'll definitely spook a bird when you're calling if you don't know what you're doing.
Yep. And another thing, guys, make sure you guys check your decoys off season and store them correctly, because the next season you're going to use them. You want to make sure they're nice and clean, not faded, and get your paint jobs done on your decoys early on. I got my wing right here. Ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to paint this, actually. I want to paint it. And build all your blinds and do your homework.
Yeah, I need to redo my blind this year. I was fed up with it. So I think I'm going to change it up a little bit, go more natural.
Yeah. Well, you got a beaver tail?
No, I just have PVC homemade, baby.
That's what you need, man. That's all you need, man. That's all you need to.
Yeah. Well,
big hunts you got planned this year?
I don't know, really. tell you the truth. Just wanna pretty much run around
Ho!
the state of Florida.
My sister's gonna beat you up. You better not say that. If she catches you. Ooh. I'm on my sister's side. I'll join her and beat your ass too. You better watch it. Sister's coming. Who's that? He said SoFlo is a cutie.
Who do you think it is, man?
That's her?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Excuse my language. See, though I had your back though, sis. You see, I had your back. I'm loyal. There you go. I didn't even notice I was on my go snap.
That's funny.
I had sis back though. She seen that. Now she know. I said I'll join her.
That's funny.
But,
Yeah, so I don't know. I probably hit a couple different spots in Florida. I really want to get dialed in.
when the hell are
especially
you
if you
gonna come
guys-
and get your mallard, man? When you gonna stop playing and come get your mallard?
I'll be up there next season.
Alexa, listen. Alexa, I'm looking at the camera. Alexa, he needs his mallard and his black duck. Alexa. He's in good hands.
Yeah.
You can let him escape for a weekend. Now you even just witnessed it just now. He's gonna be in good hands. I'll report everything to you.
Yeah, so I'll probably be getting everything dialed in, especially if you guys are coming down here. So I'm gonna be putting.
I'm most likely
putting-
coming. It's like a 90% right now. Not on my wall, and all it's on it.
Yeah, so I'll definitely be putting in for the STAs. If you don't know, anybody in the chat doesn't know what an STA is. It's a storm treatment area. It's about, I think, 70 or 15,000 acres or something like that, and it's a quota permit hunt that is pretty much like shooting fish in a barrel for ducks. So Matt is going to be coming down. If you come down, I'm definitely going to be putting in my homework so you guys can get on some trophy birds, kind of like the Falvish or the black belly whistlers and stuff like that, or like just super stud teal.
Billy, I want a blue wing in his freaking plumed out stage show back.
Oh, yeah.
That's the bird that's going on the wall. Like, that's the bird I want so bad. And I want a cinnamon teal.
Yeah.
I want to
You gotta
get, it's like a grand slam that I want to hit. I got the green wings. I want to get the blue wing, and I want to get, and so an actual fact that I'm doing this season, I'm going to mount my blue wings and green wings for Pen and Drakes. I have one done. I didn't like the way it came out. The taxidermist, I thought, did a poor job. So I want to get another green wing, and I want to get the trifecta.
Yeah.
I know it's not possible to get a cinnamon teal, but I want to try to see it, make it possible. Because I heard in Florida, it is possible if you let them land and scope them out.
Yeah, you have to really scope them out because you'll get 1,000 freaking teal, and out of that 1,000, you'll see one cinnamon.
Yeah, man, I want a cinnamon so bad.
But they know the areas. They've been there's I think 3 of them that they go to every year, a single spot, and one's up in Merritt Island that it's only like a bird sanctuary, so you can't hunt it, but there's everybody photographing it. They'll go out there, snap pictures of them.
Is there any place nearby that they fly to?
I don't know. I think he comes and shoots across the whole entire country, like I guess from like California or whatever, shoots across the country and knows the refuges and just jumps into that one during the summertime. I mean, during the season.
Migration time.
Yeah, and he does not leave.
Yeah. I got a guy that's coming out from California, and we're like trading hunts too. And they shoot cinnamon on the regular. Like, they shoot cinnamons and tails on the regular. Like, This guy showed me pictures. He said, "Get me on a black duck. I swear to God, I'll put you on a pintail and your cinnamon with no problem. Get me on a black duck.
Nice.
I want a black duck." So I'm gonna make it happen. That's easy. I'm gonna make it happen, and hopefully I get to go to California and shoot a cinnamon. And he said that's majority what they shoot is widgeon, pintails, and teals, cinnamon teals. He shoots with no issues.
Yeah, the
Um,
cinnamon teal are like the blue and teal
to
over
them,
there in California. Yeah.
get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then also I'm hearing like I see the video of that guy from Midwest Flyweight, a Eurasian widgeon, bro.
Yeah. You'll see them every once in a while. That's wild.
Yeah, that's wild, man. That's wild. So I got a bucket list, but my main bucket list bird when I go to Florida, I want that blue wing so freaking bad. That's
Yeah.
like
I mean, you'll get your model pretty easily.
I don't care about a model. I want a blue wing teal, bro. I want a blue
You'll like
wing.
them. I'm telling you,
I'm
man.
obsessed with my birds.
You'll like the model.
I know I will. I know that. They're beautiful. They look like a black duck. I heard. Just a little
Yeah, but
different.
lighter.
Lighter, yeah. But I'm obsessed with a blue wing teal. Like I just want that, the one with the crazy mask.
Oh yeah, the
Holy
moon.
cow.
I like it when they start growing like the white into their like top of their head. It almost looks like a mohawk.
Wow. Yeah, look, that guy, the blue wing teal has to be like one of my favorite birds.
If you really want a good one, you got to come after season.
The game warden is watching. When the game warden's watching you.
Dude, but it's wild because like we'll be out on the boat or on the airboat and we go into this certain spot, dude. It looks like a beehive.
Wow.
It's insane how many birds are here like after the season,
Yeah.
and especially through like March, dude.
Wow.
Like April to May, they're still here.
Wow.
And dude, I mean thousands
Wow.
of teal. It's a sight to see, man. Especially when
They
you're
should open up a season for 5 days for teal.
yeah.
Like they did for a goose out here. We had a special season in the Finger Lakes for 5 days for a week. And you can take, I think, with like 3 birds for 5 days for a week of Canadas. It's pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah, they had that. They took it out 5 years ago. They took it out when they did the new regulations 5 years ago. They took it out. But so yeah, before though, 2016, 2017 around there, they had that season because Joe Heinz came down, and he hunted with one of the guys that I know, Adam Jensen, and Ryan Muller. Ryan Muller is a freaking amazing snow goose guide, epic. So yeah, man.
That's
Other
awesome.
things that you guys need for this season.
Yeah, so what would be
We covered it all. Decoys,
Yeah, pretty much.
calls, man dude wipes. If I were you, I'll do, if you guys can afford it, camera equipment.
Yeah.
Shot cam. I got a shot cam in the background right there.
Yeah, they're supposed to have a sale on them, I think, coming up for Labor Day or whatever.
I'll say, yeah. I'll probably end up trying to see if I can get one.
I didn't know they were out of Florida.
Yeah, they were from Florida.
Yeah, and right down the street from me.
Get out of here.
Yeah. I saw their like headquarters. I was like, what? Shot cam.
Yeah, they're hard
stop
to
in
get
there.
a partnership with. They don't want to partner with nobody.
Yeah, well, I mean, if I come knocking on their door, they'd be like, who you be?
Yeah.
So
I'll talk about that. I have a couple of things knocking on the door that's going to be amazing for both of us. I can't wait to get that rolling.
Yeah, man. I'm excited too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I want to get into like how to call.
Yeah, sure.
You got your calls.
Yeah, I'll show you right now.
Because I don't know nothing about goose calling.
So it's all about reading your calls and getting a call, right? So I say, just like you invest in your shotgun shells, you should always invest in your calls. because there are companies out there that make amazing calls. Again, I can't say it online because I signed an actual contract that I can't promote anyone else's calls unless it's my calls, waterfowl calls. But I can promote my turkey calls because I just got out of a contract with Colorado Custom Game Calls, and it was an official contract. So, but I start off with just simple. And when they come, it's all about reading your birds. So if they're committed and they're 60 yards, you just go a cluck and a moan. That's all you want to do. But if they're far away and they're coming, you were there.
Yep.
And that's a new call that I'm breaking in, so I don't sound as good. But Billy was there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, goose calls are definitely different. That's for sure. You saw me. I got to try it out once. Yeah. I wasn't too bad for first time ever blowing a goose call.
Yeah.
I could actually make a sound.
Yeah. And you can actually, if it wasn't for me, he would have shot more. Yeah, but he shot that one bird, and that was amazing when I seen him shoot that first bird. You know that I still got your meat here?
Really?
Yeah, it's in a Ziploc bag, which is good as long as you not a Ziploc bag.
Vacuum seal.
I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send you fresh one though. This season, okay. I talked to my brother. I'm gonna do that for you because I forgot to send it to you. I'm gonna get you some fresh goose, and I'm probably gonna send you a bunch of it so you can have. Because I can't definitely online in the airline, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can.
No, that's why
you have to check it. No, you have to check it. Well, you have to get like dry ice, and then put it in there and get a bag, and then you have to. You have to
overnight it.
You have to check it.
I'll overnight it. I'll get some dry ice. I'll put in something and I'll overnight it, and I'll do a couple things, or I'll cook it and make it into. If you want, I can do. I can give you some regular so you can cook yourself. But I can also make some what's this called pastrami for you.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna make pastrami out of them.
Yeah, I'll make some pastrami. You can ship waterfowl, absolutely. You can absolutely ship waterfowl because you can also ship overnight birds to taxidermies as well. And I looked it up last year because I was supposed to do it for right, Billy. We looked it up. And we could ship it, and we were supposed to ship it. It's just I got so busy with waterfowl season. Then my bad. I apologize. I deeply apologize for that one.
Yeah, I'm trying. I was like, man, I wish I had that. I really wanted to try it.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna get you some fresh one. Even though I got it there, I'll get you some fresh one shipped out to you. If day one we harvest a whole bag, I'm gonna at least send you 8 to 10 breasts. So you can count on that. It's 2 breasts. It's like big freaking steaks. You see how thick they are? And those are the early season ones, Billy. Later in the season,
they probably taste great.
Later in the season, that extra little fat does help a little bit, but they're thick. That breast is thick, man. In the early season, they're like skeleton, like it's all fur, like all plumage, and that's it. Like you can just grab them from the middle, easily rip it apart. You see how easily they were coming off.
Yeah.
Another thing that you should have is like Billy has glasses. Because you never know that sun, you got your glasses on, you'll be good.
Definitely.
And yes, guys, ladies, gentlemen, for those of you who drink Red Bull, stop drinking Red Bull.
Oh yeah, I want to get a hold of them people.
Pursuit Energy. I got nothing but good things to say about Pursuit Energy. So if you're a Red Bull person, cut the Red Bull out. You crash after Red Bull. Pursuit Energy, you don't get crashes. I've tried them, and I'm not talking about because I don't get sponsored by them. I don't get paid for them. I don't get nothing. This is me telling you guys because Red Bull is bad for you. Energies, drinks are bad for you. You know, everybody knows that. You crash afterwards. Pursuit Energy is a much, much healthier energy drink. and it tastes way better than Red Bull, and you don't crash, you don't have all that after side effects. It's one of the most awesome investments I did, which was I'm actually gonna order some more, and I didn't get to order the or blueberry, the original blue raspberry, because they're out of stock. That's like the the main one everybody wants. But that original man, it's you
Tastes
gotta
good.
try it out. Yeah, man, it's good, man, Billy. You know me. You seen me on Red Bull. You know I love Red Bull. I won't use Red Bull no more. Forget that. And you get it gives you energy, man. It gives you energy, and you don't get that crash. It like softens you back in. You go back into your normal state after a while. It doesn't wear out as fast as Red Bull, so it's nothing but positive things to say about them. So
Yeah.
make sure you guys check out Pursuit Energy.
Let's see. The only thing about you can't ship meat is if it's coming from Canada or going into Canada.
Yep, or out of countries such as Africa, all those.
Yeah, different.
If it's
Yeah,
in-state,
so
you
it
can't
has to
ship-
go through. I was just looking it up.
Yep.
So
And
it has to go through immigration and then all that other crap.
Yeah, so you definitely, absolutely, 100%
Yeah,
can ship within the states meat across. You just have to have it in dry ice. You have to have it there's certain things that you got to do so the meat won't spoil. The best way, you can 2 day ship it because it'll still be good, but I suggest overnight. Spend the $30, overnight it or whatever it is, so the person could get it the next day.
yeah, definitely.
So
Yeah, man.
yeah.
So about the calling, the feeder call, everybody's like 10, 10, 10.
So it'll be 10, 10. I wish I had my call, but I usually do 10,
Dixie
10,
Maine, what's up?
10, 10, 10, 10. What's up, buddy? 10, 10,
Yeah.
10. And then I'll do Dugga. Dugga makes the feeder. Dugga or Tucka. Tuck, 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 tuck,
Yeah.
tuck, tuck, tuck. Yeah, which gives you a little sharper. The Tuck gives you a little sharper. The Dugga gives you a more little in-depth vibration, raspier. It's all about controlling the vibrations in your calls. So when you feel the vibration, hey, that's good. There you go. Quack, 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 quack.
I don't want to do it too loud and blow
So like
everybody's eardrums out.
when I do a goose call, you hear that? That's when I know I have to switch over. That's when that vibration is when it's telling you the vibration is telling you pitch. Blip, 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 blip.
Yeah,
Then
you
it's
can
when
kind
you're
of feel it.
Yep, you'll feel it. And another person, you guys, the person who taught me how to call ducks, he actually hosts a seminar, which is Austin Danley with Colorado Custom Game Calls. He hosts a seminar. He teaches people how to duck call, and he does it in live, and he teaches it. And it's like he taught me how to duck call, and I wish I had a duck call because a lot of my friends tell me that I should compete in competitions. And I'm the main one that calls in every like everybody's always calling me to hunt with them because they want me to call. When they're seeing that the birds are not committing, oh, let's call Lewis, and it usually does a good hey Craig, see you later, buddy.
I mean, I appreciate you coming in.
How many people we got left?
4.
We'll keep it at 4. We're gonna announce something, so stay tuned. But like I said, hop on the seminar, man. And I'm supposed to actually get back to work. I'm on like the break. I gotta go. That's why the bells are the click click. You guys hearing that? I gotta get, but I got enough, a little bit spare time.
Yeah. I mean, we've been at it for an hour and 10 minutes, so
yeah. But log in. He has a seminar. I would deeply and consider you guys, and I'm not saying it because he's my friend. Austin taught me. If it wasn't for Austin, I would have never known how to blow a duck call ever in my life. And he actually taught me how to blow a goose call, and taught me, hey, Lewis, you're doing this. Everybody wasn't telling me. I used to think that going vibrating the The duck call was the feeder. I used to go zzz, like it's like you see like go ahead, vibrate on it, Billy.
What?
Take your call and just go like the vibration,
Ooh.
like a yeah. I used to think that that was a feeder call, and Austin didn't want to embarrass me, and he took me to the side and he said, "Listen, Luke, call me after the call. I want to talk to you about something." And he did it the most professional way and the most coolest way, and I love him now. Even though I left and I got off that contract, if I want to go back, I left in good terms and I signed contracts and all that, and we did it, and that's family for life. But if it wasn't for Austin, guys, I would have never known how to blow a duck call in my whole life. Or he pulled me on the side. That's not how you do it. Try this, Dugga, and he made me practice. He gave me homework, and I
Oh yeah, and then you'll feel out your own style of doing it too. 'Cause I
yeah,
used to do the dugga 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 dugga. Dugga. Then I was like, man, now I need to try to get a little faster because it just doesn't sound right.
yeah,
You know, and then it's like then I was started like I would do like I would say like almost like tic tac.
yeah, yeah. And it's pretty and it's pretty cool once you learn how the basics. You can, like Billy said, apply it to how you want. And also going out and then seeing how the ducks are responding to it in the parks and calling with them, that'll teach you something, even though they're park geese, right? And park geese are always going to be park geese, but guess what, you can learn a lot from a park of geese. You can learn their vocabulary and how they call to other ducks, and that
Oh yeah,
brings them.
definitely. And it's just like ringers, you know, like because you can use a regular or a, a diver call. You can use a regular mallard call for divers.
Yeah,
And it's pretty much like rolling your R's.
yeah.
So you're
And
just
I'm gonna get to that eventually down the road, Billy. So I'm starting off with turkey calls, but because I want to perfect one thing that I love, right? And a second passion of mine is turkey, and I got prototypes that I'm working on and whatnot. And then probably like in a year or two, I want to get into duck calls,
yeah.
and I want to perfect that duck call, and I want to make that an affordable duck call. Like, not to knock everybody, I understand inflation and the economy and all that, but you're paying $150 for a call. Come on, that's a bill there. That's a bill. And my motto is when I come out with my calls, I want to make them at an affordable price for the budget hunter, and they're getting a quality call. Now, tuned by me, made by me. I'm a good caller. Everybody knows I'm a good, so they know they're getting a quality product at an affordable price, and that's what it's going to be. Because I was that guy that couldn't afford everything. Starting off, I couldn't afford, and I used to have people's hand-me-downs, and I used to have to save up for a couple months to buy me a good call or season. I used to save up one season and get in for the next season, so I couldn't afford that. So I see a lot of people saying that, $120 for a freaking pot call.
Oh yeah. It makes
That's
no
ridiculous.
sense.
That's
Yeah.
ridiculous for a
I
box
don't.
call. 120
The,
bucks.
the only like for ducks, the only expensive call I have is the elite call. And
Yeah, they're
pretty
expensive.
much got that. Yeah, pretty much got that for a gift.
Yeah, but
So
you know what it is to spend 150 bucks on a call.
yeah,
They're making, and I'll tell you something, guys. And that's not to knock the company down, because it's your time, what you value as your time. And I'm not knocking that. I get it. I understand it. Your time,
and
material, and everything.
reputation and
Yeah,
all
but
that
it
other
doesn't
stuff.
take. You can make a call for 25 to 30 bucks packaged. Packaged. You can make a call, 40 bucks package, a turkey call. And a duck call, it's a little bit more, less, and packaged. Probably you're talking about 20, 25 bucks a call. So, that's the markup. The markup is ridiculous. And I get it. You're paying your time, the shipping and all that. I get it. You're getting a product. I get it. But, I think some people, and I've seen some companies that do it, they make calls for the budget hunter. And that's amazing, and you support those people because they're thinking about the budget hunter, and that's how things are. Now, especially nowadays, $150, that's a bill. It's a
Yeah.
cell phone bill. That's a light bill. That's a car bill, car note. That's a lot of money. And if you look at it, I have over $1,000 on my lanyard.
Yeah. Got
That's
more money on more money on my neck than some of the rappers.
Yeah. And then when you lose a call, oh my God.
That even losing a family member.
I lost a whole lanyard last year with a call that I spent $150. $150 call. You hear the geese?
No.
Yeah, the geese flying over the house. $150 call. And I think it was, and then the other one was like $75. No, it was my 970. So they're like 90 something dollars. That's 200 something dollars down the drain. And if you add the lanyard was $30. So that right there is almost like 300 something dollars that you lost. So it's crazy. When you lose a call, it hurts because you're losing a bill right there.
Yeah.
So I lost, and I can say it because I'm not promoting. I spend $200, $179 on a call, and me practicing at work. I think the guy stole it. The janitor stole it. But that's $179 down the drain. You know how upset I was? I didn't even get to use it for the season. That was off season. I lost $180. That's a whole cell phone and a little bit of food shopping bill there, the car insurance bill there. That's a whole bill right there.
Yep.
You know how upset I was?
I bet, man. It's like, dude, I dropped because, like, I don't spend that much money on calls. Like I said, the only call I have that's a little over $100 is that elite call. Dude, my best call I've ever had, I had it dialed in perfect, and I broke it last season, dude. I was cleaning it, I dropped it, and where the reed and the wedge go in, it snapped. And man, I was upset, dude. So upset. That was only like a $40 call.
That's a lot. I actually send you something. Check that out. So we can do that for Sunday. You froze up there. Oh no, you didn't.
Yeah, I'm down for that. Yeah, we could do that. But yeah, let's wrap this up. We're an hour and 20 into it. So I think we're gonna call it an evening, guys. I appreciate Yeah, man, that'd be awesome. Meat in the freezer. That sounds like an awesome plan up in Georgia.
Yep. Just yeah, man. I appreciate being on. We got a couple of exciting things coming up, and guys, tune in. Me and
Definitely some big things coming up.
Yeah, some big things coming up, and me and Billy. No offense to no one or nothing. We're gonna have some. Just us two, like reverting it back to what we wanted to do at the beginning of this platform, and we're gonna have people on like we normally do. But I don't know if I'm right. Correct me if I'm wrong. But we're gonna do like the 2-man thing for a couple of episodes, and then we're gonna revert back to talking about when the season's in there, having people come on and it is like the old days and how we do. And we're gonna actually share some cool information with you guys. We're gonna make it more. This was just the beginning of of the podcast starting up, for the season, we're actually going to have things more organized. Me and Billy's been talking, and Billy's more organized than me, so I'll take responsibility. If it's not for Billy, this wouldn't be something like how it is now. Like it's all thanks to Billy and Billy with patience, and Billy has a tons of patience. I can go and accept responsibilities that it is me. Sometimes I get too wrapped up in the moment, in the season, overwhelmed, scouting and things that I forget. I'm tired and whatnot. But I promise you guys that I am going to be a little bit more responsible and take this serious, because there's a lot of big things that are coming up, and I just want to make sure that we provide you with the best podcast possible. We're going to actually have topics, people, just and have things more organized. I'm even planning to get a new computer so I can podcast a little bit better, quality is better. So with that being said, yeah, Billy,
See you later, Matt.
you ended.
Yeah, definitely. Big things coming up. That is for sure.
Big things.
So I appreciate everybody coming into the live. So everybody have a good night, and we'll see you next Sunday.
See ya.
See ya.